What's up, YouTubians? You're watching Hawaii Cali Vegas. I'm Shane, and this is a One Take Wednesday. There was your first blooper. Alright, so what One Take Wednesday is, obviously now that you saw that, is I'm going to be doing this video all in one take. No cuts, no edits like that. So you see what happens with no edits. So let me tell you, this is actually my second take. The first take that I did, I used my phone for these videos, and I didn't put it on airplane mode, and it was making these funky sounds, like, you know, when you get your cell phone too close to a computer speaker and it makes that funny sound. That's what was going on the entire video. So, and it was very noticeable. So this is actually take two. So let me tell you, when it rains, it pours. And what I'm talking about is Bruno the Beamer, Brokoa the pre-runner, and then the BRZ, which has no name right now. So with Bruno, ever since I got him, I mean, it was fun, but it had issues almost instantaneously. It's a big word. When I got it, the shifter was very, very hard to shift. And the guy was like, yeah, it's been like that ever since I bought it, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay. I've never owned a manual BMW before. I'm not sure exactly what to expect. And so I thought it was just because of this aftermarket shifter is why it was so hard to shift. And what it is a solid mounted shifter. And what that means is that this thing mounts directly to the chassis. I'll post a picture over here somewhere that shows how it's supposed to be. Normally on a stock setup, you're gonna have two linkages, one mounted from the transmission to the chassis, and one mounted from the shifter rod lever to the actual shifter itself. So what happened was, I don't know where that pin went, but the linkage sheared off inside of the shifter itself. So the pin from the linkage that goes forward, back and forth, broke off inside of this. And it took literally a press to push it out. I thought it was gonna be just something I can tap it out with a hammer. Not the case. So what I ended up doing was ghetto rigging it because race car, why not? And it's only supposed to be a temporary fix. So what I use is a bolt. I'll show you pictures and videos. And apparently it's bulk trash day over here, but I've got to get ready for work. So what I did is I ghetto rigged it so it works, but it now shifts like chunky butter. You can see videos and pictures on my Instagram, Hawaii Cali Vegas with a Z. But this thing has got to get ready. It's got to get fixed. And I have one more thing to fix on it, which is that. So the fan clutch, or clutch fan clutch, I don't know, that took a crap on me. And so now if I was to go race it, right now it drives fine, it doesn't overheat, but if I was to go race it, and if it was summertime, it would definitely overheat. So the way that works is when it heats up, it engages and spins more, and as it cools down, it'll spin less. So that's it with Bruno. Oh, also I put this lip on. It's a lip from a Volvo. I got it with the car. I didn't really care about it too much to put it on because when I got it, it was not installed. Now it's like, yeah, it's 1.5 inches off the ground. It scrapes on everything. YOLO. So that's it with that. It's got to get ready for Saturday. Next up was Brokoa. So I wish I could show you, but the other night I was driving at home and the check engine light decided to come on, and I would show you how to clear it again, but it's already cleared, and because I did the video once already, and so now it needs a new cat. So what I did was I cleared it out with my code reader, which I got years ago from AutoZone. You can get it at any auto parts store, but I got mine at AutoZone, and I cleared it out. What I'm gonna do is see if it comes back, because sometimes, who knows, it could have been a fluke, and see if it comes back. But if it does, then I'll just get a new cat, call it a day. So that's it for the 2 white vehicles. Now on to the BRZ. So the other night, I was driving it around. What I did is I set it up, and this has the problem with this has nothing to do with what I was doing the other night, but I was setting it up to where the wheel gap that I had on here between the fender and the tire was only a paper or 2. As long as the paper could slide through there, that's what I wanted. And because the tire actually touches the car on all 4 corners with my fitment. So what I did is I set it up to where I could fit a paper in there, and then that was it. So I went driving it around the other night and parked it in my house, and then the compressor decided to take a crap. So I had it aired out, and it was basically sitting in my driveway. It needs a new compressor now. So I have the Viair 380C, and it just stopped working. I'm positive it's the compressor because I took the cables for it, the positive and negative, and hooked it up directly to a battery, and it didn't work. So what I need is another compressor. I am not cool and hip with the latest and greatest and what's up with that, because I'm new to this stuff, to the airbag scene, and I know nothing. So I don't know if I should get 2 small compressors or 1 big compressor. I have a 5-gallon tank, and if any of you guys are familiar or savvy with airbags, comment down below on what you think I should do, because I found a guy that has 2 325C compressors, and which is smaller than a 380C, but there's 2 of them, so it should be able to fill up fairly quick. And if one of those goes out, I have a backup. Right now I don't have a backup. So, or should I just go with 1 big beefy compressor and call it a day? I don't know. Anyway, let me know what you think. And again, when it rains it pours. Bruno was down. I finally fixed him drivable. Brocoa, check engine light. And BRZ air compressor. So, the one good thing though is you can always count on Honda as well. Honda Grom. 125 cc's, a pure fury, and I got it up to 70 miles an hour the other day. Bone stock, except I cut the exhaust, cut the baffle out. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and on Periscope, Hawaii Cali Vegas with a Z, and I will be doing live updates about this Saturday at the drift event. It's the last one for the year, and if you guys are new to drifting, or if you're not new and you want to see me look like an idiot, you'll be able to see that Saturday. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Mahalo.